Welcome back to where we dissect the books that make your heart race. And maybe other things too.
You're incorrigible and accurate. Today we're diving headfirst into the deliciously depraved world of Katee Roberts' wicked pursuit. Buckle up, because this ride is wild.
Wild is an understatement. This is like if Little Red Riding Hood traded her basket for a ball gag and decided to run towards the wolf.
Perfectly put. It's a stalker romance, a mob princess story, and a kinky fairy tale retelling all rolled into one. And let me tell you, the spice level is volcanic.
Oh, it's beyond volcanic. It's like Mount Vesuvius erupted directly onto the page. And then asked for consent before doing it again.
Isn't? In my dark romance, it's more likely than you think. Katee Robert is actually pretty good about that, even when things get dubious. Which, let's be honest, they do, frequently.
Dubious is one word for it. Therapy-inducing might be another. I swear, some of these reviews had me wondering if I needed to up my sessions.
Right? One person literally wrote, "This is one of those books that made me question whether or not I need more therapy." And I'm like, honey, join the club.
Another gem. Not to romanticize stalkers, but damn, that pretty much sums up the entire reading experience.
It's the cognitive dissonance for me. You know stalking is bad. You know Ruby, our mob princess, is making some questionable choices. But you're also kind of rooting for her.
Absolutely. Ruby's trapped, she's rebelling, and she's finding her power in the most unconventional ways. And by unconventional, I mean with a masked person who's been watching her.
A masked individual who, by the way, has a voice that could melt glaciers. Or, other things.
Let's not get too carried away. Although one reviewer did say, "This book changed the course of my life." I will forever be thinking about them. Jaw on the floor, so maybe we should get carried away.
I'm already there. And the cheating. Oh, the glorious, morally ambiguous cheating.
This book made people enjoy the main character cheating. That's some literary witchcraft right there.
Poor Luke. Seemed like a nice enough guy. Probably should have invested in some better surveillance equipment.
Or, a personality.
Ouch, but seriously, the wolf. He's possessive, he's dominant, he's a stalker, but a hot stalker. In fiction, let's emphasize that. Fiction.
Very important distinction. Don't try this at home, kids. Unless you're writing a book. Then maybe. With a lot of trigger warnings.
The content warnings on this one are longer than the book itself. BDSM, primal play, dubious consent. It's a whole buffet of chinfa.
And the world building. Katee Robert doesn't just drop you into a story. She builds an entire city around you. Carver City is like Gotham, but with more orgies.
And the Black Rose auction. Talk about an exclusive, sinful setting. It's like the Met Gala, but instead of fashion, they're auctioning off experiences.
Experiences is a very polite way of putting it. One reviewer was wondering if Ruby beat her mom's record of 17 in a row.
That's ambitious. I'm not sure I'd want to be in that competition.
Me neither. My back hurts just thinking about it.
But it's that kind of over-the-top, addictive quality that makes this book so compelling. People devoured it. One person said, "I could not finish this book fast enough."
And then there's the poor soul who said, "My brain isn't working because I haven't really slept in like 3 days, but once I do, I'll throw up a mini review." If I can remember what I read.
The struggle is real, but even the criticisms are kind of hilarious. Someone gave it 0.25 stars off from how sore my eyes got rolling at the hypocrisy of the parents.
And the complaints about the wolf's hidden accent. We are meant to believe they have been dating for 2 years, and in that entire time, he's been hiding an accent. As if.
It's the little things, the details that make you go, wait a minute. Can't.
But overall, the consensus is clear. Wicked Pursuit is a wild, spicy, addictive ride. If you're a fan of Katee Robert, dark romance, or kinky fairy tale retellings, you need this book in your life.
And if you're new to this world, maybe start with something a little more tamer. Or don't. Dive right in. We won't judge.
We might, however, recommend a good therapist. And maybe a cold shower.
Or a personal massager, or all three.
You're terrible. But you're right. Wicked Pursuit by Katee Robert. Get it, read it, question your life choices. And then come back and tell us all about it.
We'll be here, waiting with open arms. And maybe a few restraining orders.
That's all the time we have for today, folks. Join us next week when we tackle. Well, we'll figure something out. It'll probably be dirty.
It's kind of our brand.